What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires. Now, since an original article at the end of last year and from Deadline, we've been telling you that Marvel Studios was going to start meeting with writers officially for their X-Men reboot film in the MCU at the beginning of this year, 2024. And since then, and for the last couple of months, we've had a ton of industry insider updates, including one that said we might find out who the writer is and very soon. Well, as it turns out, they were correct, because breaking today in the latest article by the Hollywood Reporter, we now know exactly who's going to be writing the upcoming X-Men reboot. We're going to go through the article, break it down in full. I'm also going to annotate it with some industry insider details that we've heard and since the beginning of the year with what's going on for the film and the plan for its release in the future of the Mutant Saga. We're breaking it all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner to coincide with the release of Deadpool and Wolverine, just about 2 months away. Again, all you gotta do be a sub, leave a comment. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so this report broke about 15 minutes before I sat down to do this video. It'll be a little bit longer than that by the time my editor gets it up. Coming from the Hollywood Reporter late this afternoon under the headline, Marvel's X-Men movie lands Hunger Games writer Michael Leslie. Under the subtitle, Leslie's credits include The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and the series The Little Drummer Girl. They go on to report, quote, Marvel Studios' X-Men movie is gaining momentum as the project lands a writer. Michael Leslie, who is known for his work on the series The Little Drummer Girl and the recent prequel feature The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, is in talks to pen the feature focused on Marvel Comics' iconic mutant team, The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. The film does not currently have a release date or director attached. X-Men remains a popular property for Disney following the recent success of its highly reviewed Disney Plus X-Men 97 series. We're going to talk about that in just a second. They go on to then give credit for Deadline for being the first to report Leslie's involvement. Now, I also quickly want to give a shout out to Jeff Snyder over on the Hot Mic podcast. He's an industry insider who's been rather ubiquitous as of late. We will report on him quite confidently here at the channel. He was the one who said we would be getting an X-Men writer announcement, and very soon. And we also heard from industry insider Daniel RPK that this announcement was very, very close, and here we have it. Now, even though there isn't a date attached, according to Daniel RPK, the plan is still to have the X-Men reboot release after the end of the Infinity Saga, so basically after Avengers Endgame. That's why we presume if we're going to see X-Men enduring those films, it'll be the ones they've been introducing in Multiverse of Madness, the post-credit scene for the Marvels, what we're going to see in Deadpool and Wolverine, returning variants of the characters, maybe some new, but mostly old, and then once that's complete, we'll get our own X-Men team in the MCU, and I think we should officially stop calling it a reboot as soon as possible, because really, it's something completely new. Now, in the meantime, that means that Avengers Secret Wars has to be on track, because by all reports they're moving forward with this X-Men film and rather quickly, which has led a lot of people to wonder, in a world where we've always assumed Avengers Secret Wars was going to get delayed one more time, if this wasn't going to lead to a sort of X-Men vs. Avengers film. But I definitely don't think there's enough time to explore all that, and again, according to Daniel RPK, who might be the best source we've got in the Marvel scoop game now, it's going to be after the end of the Infinity Saga, so don't expect hearing any huge announcements about directors or cast or any of that. We have heard about some slight plot rumors. Even Daniel RPK said himself that they're looking to focus on some of the females of the team, explore characters that maybe we haven't seen on the silver screen, and that Mr. Sinister is the idea of being the live-action main villain. But there is a lot to come between now and then, and as we recently heard about Deadpool and Wolverine, Kevin Feige was willing to reject 18 treatments, or basically pre-scripts, for what this film could be. That's why I say don't go holding your breath for a director announcement, and especially any casting. It could be the rest of the year or year or so with them working on the script. Because let's face it, as if his job wasn't hard enough writing an X-Men movie that everybody's going to be really into in the MCU and absolutely nailing it, he now has to do it in the shadow of Beau DeMayo's masterpiece with X-Men 97, who just absolutely 100% nailed the tone of the X-Men stories that we want. So now he has to come on the scene with everybody saying, look, this is a great X-Men story, and now write the live action version of that. And I think it's okay to say that maybe live action is a secondary medium to animation. When you see a show like X-Men 97 and you hold it up against something like the Across the Spider-Verse franchise over at Sony, animated Marvel movies are absolutely incredible, and it's not a total surprise. It's basically a medium between the live action and the comic books that we used to watch, maybe closer to the comics, and maybe that's why they're so good. So Michael Leslie has his job absolutely cut out for him, and I want to at least point to some of these other projects that we've seen real recently. Two, to mention the Fantastic Four and Blade, both set to release next year and about to start filming. They had multiple rewrites, multiple groups of writers writing on these scripts. So if anything, if there is another announcement coming in for X-Men anytime soon, I would more assume it's going to be the next group of people writing this script. And although that sounds pessimistic, it's not. That's literally just pointing to the facts of how Marvel Studios has chosen to do this. They kick off with a script writer, then they bring somebody else in, and then maybe even bring in a third writer. That's what they did with the Fantastic Four. Or in some cases, like with Blade, you just keep going from scratch and do it 5 times until you land on Logan's writer, which I know is going to be an absolute 100% home run, which is what I assume Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios know they're up for, and now by extension Michael Leslie, that he's the writer on the X-Men reboot in the MCU. I'm going to stop calling it that. You guys let me know all your thoughts down below. Did you see any of these films? Are you a fan of the work he's done? Who do you want on the team? And if you got to pick, who's the director? I'm all ears as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel. In fact, we just announced a brand new winner a couple of videos ago. That's our video covering Nova. I'll make sure to link it at the end of this if you haven't checked that winner announcement out. But we're also giving one away for every official Marvel release throughout the year. So Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Agatha, whatever they've ended up naming it, Deadpool and Wolverine, Eyes of Wakanda, whatever else Marvel releases and throughout this year. With each release, we'll do a PlayStation 5 giveaway, and when we get closer to Deadpool and Wolverine, we'll start giving away tickets to see that as well. If you want to be entered for any of the official giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules always have and always will apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos that you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced in the videos at the end of videos, like we did just days ago, live with my voice, and the winning comment shown on screen. We then verify the account. It'll always be done that way, so please stay safe, stay vigilant, especially here on YouTube. If you should ever get a spammer comment trying to make you pay for shipping, keep in mind, content creators don't do that. Just go ahead and report that comment directly to YouTube. They are very fast about deleting it and then suspending the account. And then not only have you removed that comment from said content creator's page, but you've removed that commenting account from everyone that they've commented that spam comment on. You are doing everybody such a service at the community. And while they've left my channel alone for quite a while, they are still targeting this corner of the internet, or rather some of my friends' content creation pages, and I feel like a PSA just helps keep everybody safe. Again, keep in mind, no content creator will ever tell you in a comment that you've won, and certainly will never, ever, ever charge you for shipping. It's just a scam, so keep that in mind and never give out your information on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name Allfires. And while I would sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.